G'day folks, Amanda here for that time of the week when it is.
Week that was.
I hope you guys had a great weekend. We certainly did have a busy weekend and week last week here at Harcourts in Ballarat, with a few good inspections happening over the week with some new listings that went live. A couple of standouts was one at 13 Taunton Place and another one at 168 Canadian Lakes Boulevard in Canadian. There was strong interest also on 300 Humphrey Street in Brownhill. I expect that'll get a result towards the next 24 hours with a bit of interest in that property. Under contract, now that's an interesting topic that people have asked me about. What does under contract actually mean? What it reflects is that a property has been, an offer accepted, a contract has been drawn up for the property, and there might be a 3-week finance clause or a building inspection clause, in which case once that clause has been fulfilled and the finance is all approved, then the property is finally sold. So you tend to find that when you see properties out there which go under contract and you see it on the sign and on the websites, that's what that means. I personally don't like putting under contract on properties because I tend to find that there's still inquiry on them, and if the finance does happen to fall through, which can take 3 to 4 weeks to happen, then I've still got buyers that are actively looking. So speaking of under contract, we've got a couple that popped up under contract this week. One at Unit 1, 620 Dufton Street in Ballarat North, and another one 4 Otway Street South in Ballarat East, which actually went from under contract to sold. So that was on a building inspection clause, so that got satisfied just on Friday. Also, 74 Watford Drive is a property that also sold last week, so in Miners Rest, so that was a good result for the properties of Miners Rest, which is really starting to take off a little bit out that way. I think it's the easy access to the city through the highway. Now for some good news stories. So roof goes on at the government hub is expected to be completed in early 2021. This will be employing 1,000 people, so that's a good for Ballarat to have that hub come to fruition. McCain's installing Australia's largest renewable energy system, predicted to reduce the site's emissions by more than 27,000 tonnes. That's great news for our environment. And one other good news story is every 3 weeks I put a good news story in the Courier. This one was a property I had at 7 Harold Close in Sebastopol, so if you don't get the newspaper, have a read of the article by just freezing this video. So guys, I hope you have a great week. We'll catch up again on Wednesday with the Suburb Report. Until then, stay safe and keep warm. Thanks guys.